Hey y'all, what's up? What's up? What's up? See y'all. Go ahead if you have not liked the video. Go ahead and give me a like. Hey Auntie Bam. Hey sis, Katina. Hey baby. Hey mama. How y'all doing tonight? Thank y'all for coming. Like I said, if you have not, go ahead and like the video for me. I'd appreciate that. So, hey, I'm live in two places tonight. Again, Facebook on Kino's Corner Podcast. If you're not following Kino's Corner Podcast on Facebook, please go do that for me. Hey Leah. Hey y'all. Thank y'all for coming. Thank y'all for coming. Anyway, welcome. Welcome to Kina's Corner. I'm your girl Kina, and I thank you sincerely for being here in my corner. Here on Kina's Corner, I speak facts, opinions, truths, vulnerabilities, and need to knows. Like I said, if you're here, if you comment while I'm speaking, I'll just get your comment at the end. But I appreciate you for stopping by, though. I do. I appreciate y'all. So if you read the topic or the title of this episode tonight, I just pretty much titled it, Yes, You're a Good Person. You didn't deserve it, but that didn't stop it from happening. And because often, like, I mean, we all say, you've said a time or two before, and I'm around decent people, I'm a decent person. I'm a good person. I've definitely said before, damn, it seems like all the bad stuff in the world happens to the people who are out here trying, the good people that are fighting a good fight, that are trying to do right by people, by others, you know what I'm saying? They're trying to walk that straight and narrow, but it's really hard, you know what I'm saying? It just seems like we struggle a lot, right? I know, you know what I'm saying? Life is hard, life be life, and it's tough, it's rough. That's really an understatement what I'm saying because everybody deals with their own battles, their own struggles, and this is every day. So I felt that I needed to come on here and talk about this because a lot of times, if you remember, when I'm talking to y'all, sometimes I'm talking to me too. Just period. I'm talking to myself too. So I need the encouragement as well. So again, I know how life is. I know how tough it can be, and I know how others feel. Like I know how you feel if you can resonate with me. If you can resonate with me, I get it. So, like I said, a lot of us know that we are good people. You know what I'm saying? We classify ourselves as good people. We try to do what's best and try to do what's right by others. We try to, treat others literally how we want to be treated. That's a very like something that we learned as kids. It really don't go like that. And it sounds really easy, but it's actually kind of hard, honestly, to treat others how you want to be treated sometimes, especially like when you're doing good, trying to be a good person, but then you still keep, it seems like stuff just keep happening to you and happening to you and happening to you. So I get it. Like it's like if you've even felt like before, if it deals with relationships, like why am I such a good person? Why can't I find anybody to love me the right way? Why am I always the one that's getting shitted on? I know somebody has felt like that. I have before. I felt that way too. I felt that way too, right? Why does bad things happen to good people? This is a question we've also asked, and I've asked this question before. Like I said, I completely understand how you feel. So I'm here tonight because I want to encourage and kind of motivate. This is like a pick me up episode, and I do these every now and then because we need them. I want to encourage you tonight, and I'm encouraging me too. Just know that along the process. So I've said this often, y'all. Just knowing me as a person, I've said this on anything I post. I've said this in this podcast. Life is literally what you make it. And we all have the same 24 hours in a day. We don't have the same problems. We don't have the same issues, but we have the same 24 hours in a day. And if God allows your feet to hit the floor in the morning, you're blessed, right? But we got these same 24 hours, but it's literally about like what you do, what you do in the time that you have, right? Your mindset is gonna determine how much of you let something affect you, how long you gonna like let it keep you down. Because things are gonna keep happening to you. I'm just here to let you know that tonight as well. Things are gonna keep happening to you, but your mindset matters a lot when it comes to things that you go through and things that you have to deal with. Because you're gonna have to deal with some. As long as you're on this earth, you are going to have problems. Good people are going to go through bad stuff. So for me, I consider myself an old, oh, I'm sorry, I'm not old. I consider myself a young, like an old soul, though, like wise person, right? That's how I consider myself. Um, Like, I don't feel like everything, but I feel like I've been through enough. You know what I'm saying? I've had my share of painful experiences. I have not been through everything, nor do I know everything. I can't give advice on everything because my situation still is not like the next, but I've been through enough, right? Um, for me, and if you know me, you kind of know a little bit about this or my story, but my worst experience of course was a couple of years ago, about 3 years ago. I found out what I about my marriage, and for me it ended at such a vulnerable time. Vulnerable because I was around like 7 months pregnant. But like, and to say like that it hurt or it hurt me, like that's an understatement. That is truly an understatement. I can't describe you what that felt like. Like at one point I literally thought that I wasn't gonna make it out or through when I was going through that. Lord knows at one point I thought I wouldn't make it out or through, but I did. Right. But now, honestly, it makes more sense to me. It makes sense now. Like, I know I was supposed to be here, exactly where I am right now. I didn't know that at first, but I know that now. Right. For me, I feel like it had to happen when it did. And truth be told, if God hadn't moved me, if He hadn't shown me everything that He showed me, yeah, I would still be there. And that ain't, apparently that's not where I'm supposed to be. That's not where I'm supposed to be. If God hadn't put everything in my face like He did, just like right in my face, it just back to back to everything just kept coming, just kept happening. I'm like, damn, Lord, what are you doing? Like, chill, I get it. I literally said that at one point. I was like, okay, Lord, I get it. That's enough. I got your point. I got it, bro. I'm not going back. I got what you're trying to show me. Just, I got it. But everything literally had to happen like that for me to get it, for me to walk away. But I'm supposed to be where I am right now, literally. Also, this taught me, or I believe that my life purpose is actually to speak what I'm doing right now. And what I mean, literally speaking by the things that I say to people, just encouraging people, just seeing people that I don't even know sometimes. A lot of times people come up to me. This was before, when I was a teenager, and I never knew why. People would always come up to me, whether it was in person or like just reaching out to me on social media, and they would just tell me their problems. I never understand why. I will never understand why. I get it now though. Apparently, these people saw something in me I didn't even know anything about. And like I said, I believe my purpose is to speak, whether that's writing a book, I'm working on that, whether it's to speak on this podcast. I think my purpose is to speak. But like, and hopefully, I really want to be on stage one day, like speaking to people. I believe that's what I'm supposed to be doing. But I know I had to go through everything that I went through in order to speak to you all, in order to have these conversations, in order to have some experience with life and trials and rough times and obstacles that I've overcome. I had to go through that, right? I had to go through it. It's like, how else am I going to minister to other people when I haven't gone through anything, right? Like I've got the experience, right? And then also, this right here, y'all, me going through what I went through, Lord knows I said it before and I'm gonna keep saying it. I literally did not know just how strong I was. I did not know how much power I had. I didn't know that, and I would not have known did I had I not gone through what I did. I didn't know that, like literally, until I had that was my only option for me to be strong, for me to show up and stand on my own 2 feet. I had no idea that I was actually this strong, but I wouldn't have known that if I didn't go through what I went through. So it made me a stronger woman. It made me this woman that I am today, and I'm proud of that. Um, so again, I just need you to know good things do happen to bad people, and it's something that you're going to have to accept. You've got to accept it. Just get that through your mind that good things do happen to bad people. Yeah, you might not have deserved it. Especially you out here trying to do right by people and love on people the right way. You don't deserve it. You're a great person. I know some great people who have gone through some horrible things. But that's just the way of the world. So that's something that you need to accept. You ain't gonna never be able to control what people do to you, right? You are never going to be able to control what people do to you or how they treat you. How they treat you. That ain't got nothing to do with you. If you lost your job, then go find another one. They ain't stop making careers or jobs when you lost that one, right? If you got your heart broken, you sit by yourself and sit still, sit alone, and heal it. Sit by yourself and heal it. I didn't say go from person to person trying to fill a void. I said sit alone and try to heal it because it's going to happen. That's a part of life. 9 times out of 10, y'all, again, when you think about things like this anyway, heartbreaks and all this kind of stuff, um, literally, there was something that we needed to learn anyway. Anything, that's how I look at life. Like anything that I go through, any obstacles, any trials, there is a lesson or something that you need to learn. That's how you got to look at life in order for it to not take you down, because things are going to keep happening in life. I say, as long as you here, things are going to keep happening. But I just choose to see the bright side of things, right? From a positive, I have a positive mindset. Whatever I go through, I'm like, okay, I was supposed to learn something about it. The question is, did you learn? I'm a firm believer in, like, if you don't learn something like you were supposed to, I really believe God gonna take you right back through it until you learn what you were supposed to. Literally, I do. That's how I feel. Like I said, literally, there's probably something that we needed to learn, and we just need to figure out, did we learn it or not? Was it something that you ignored? If not, you're probably gonna have to repeat that one more time. Like, there are a lot of women I know who are left to raise children alone. There are a lot of men and women like who are betrayed in the worst way possible. And you put that where you need to go. You know some people just like I do. There are a lot of women and men, y'all, who have diseases that they can't get rid of because it was what was done to them by somebody that they loved and trusted. They didn't deserve that. They didn't deserve it, but it happened anyway. My question is, I hope they learn. You know what I'm saying? This is life. Life gonna keep on like good person or a bad person. And it seems like the bad people get away with every damn thing. But that ain't how they work either. That ain't how they work either. So just understand, y'all, that even good people have hard times. They do. I'm a living witness in that. In hard times, y'all, it's just simply what you do to get out of the hard times. Do what you believe in. I believe in prayer. You know, I believe in, spending a little time alone. If I need to cry in the car, I cry in the car. If I need to cry and listen to a little gospel music, I do that. Whatever it takes. But I'm just letting you know, I don't care what kind of person you are, even if you think you're a good person, you are a good person, you're still going to have hard times, period. There is no need in feeling sorry for yourself. And I hope somebody hear me. You cannot feel sorry for yourself. You cannot sit there and sulk. I'm not telling you that if you're going through pain, if you have gone through pain, if you lost your job, that is, I get it. You're human. You're going to worry. You're going to, wonder, what are you going to do next? How am I going to make it? I understand it, right? But there's no need in feeling sorry for yourself because it's happening to a bunch of other people. It's going to keep happening. And I'm just going to let you know the world does not care about you crying about it. Hear me. The world does not care. I promise you. They don't. The world don't care. I care. I'm one person though. What can one person do? I can't do anything but pray for you and try to help you do something about it. I'm not gonna sit there if I know you personally and let you sulk about it because I promise you nobody else cares. They don't. Those are just That's a harsh reality, but it's very true. And honestly, you got to understand, y'all. It's hard it's hard people like to feel sympathy. You know what I'm saying, for other people, because it's like, how people be like, "Hey, shit, I got my own problems. I got stuff going on at the house." I do get that. It's hard for people to feel sorry for you when they're going through things at the house themselves. You know what I'm saying? And it's easy to complain, y'all. But truthfully, there is somebody out there who's doing worse than you. That always blesses me right there. There is somebody out there who is doing worse than you. Y'all, I do a lot by myself. I take care of my kids. I pay all my bills. I'm thankful to do that. I don't know about you, but I'm thankful just to do that. That I don't have to borrow money from anybody. That my bills are paid and that my kids can do things that they want and I can have my kids looking nice on my own. I'm thankful for that because somebody ain't got it like that. Think about this. Somebody looks at you and sees you as a blessing and they would love to be in your shoes. There's this little saying, I think it says, the man complained about having no shoes until he saw the man with no feet. Now that's a quote for your ass. You cannot sit around and complain about life. It ain't gonna get no better with you complaining, baby. Take whatever life deals you, the cards it deals you, and just play them. That's all you can do about it. Complaining ain't gonna help. I promise you, sitting there crying about it, soaking about it. No, you're gonna have to sit still in here for a minute, sit still and do what it takes to get over it, to move on. Sit in your pain so you can heal it. But just sitting up there, go being down for forever is not gonna work. Good things happen to I'm sorry, bad things happen to good people. Period. Okay, so choose to look at your trials and your tribulations as lessons. I've already said this, but I'm just going to expound a little bit. Choose to look at your trials and tribulations as lessons. There's a lesson if you choose to see it that way, y'all. The things that I've gone through truly empowered me, and empower women. That's why I'm here. I'm not speaking only for women, I'm speaking to the men as well. But I am a girl's girl. I don't mind encouraging the next woman, the next girl, because we need that. Life is hard. I get it. Life is tough as shit. I ain't gonna take nothing away from it. I ain't gonna take nothing away from the pain that you went through, whatever you're going through right now that nobody even know about. I'm not taking anything away from that. But what I've gone through has is given me the strength to empower other people. That's why I had to go through what I went through. This is how I choose to see it. I can't come to here on here and talk to you about all these episodes and different topics that I've done had I not gone through it. I told y'all that I really don't even like speaking on things that I don't know about. If I don't know about it, I'll tell you that I cannot do it. Or I'll research it at the very least. But me just getting on here speaking about something I've never gone through, I hadn't been through, or don't know about, that will never happen. So I had to go through everything I went through so I can come and minister to other women. So the things that I've gone through have definitely empowered me, and yours can too. Your obstacles can too, as long as you choose to see it that way. As long as you see a positive side about it, because it's there to teach you something, but you've got to learn the lesson and keep moving. These things I went through, it made me stronger. Again, like I said, y'all, did not know how strong I was. Lord knows I did not. I didn't know I was this damn strong. It taught me a lot of things. It taught me about myself. It taught me what I will and will not tolerate anymore. It taught me that I do not have to settle, that I did not know my worth. I'm still working on it, honestly. That I did not know my worth. It taught me that I am an amazing mother. It taught me a lot about myself. What I went through is a story that literally made me who I am, and my story is still being written. That's the blessing. It taught me a lot about myself. Now I'm able to resonate, y'all, and I'm able to minister to other people. That's all. It's just a blessing for me. I was able literally to turn my pain into my purpose. I turned my pain into my purpose. That's another blessing. After after I went through what I went through after my separation, like I had so many women, y'all, coming to me asking for advice. Some of them I didn't even really know that well. Some of these women were older than me, and then keep in mind, I think I was 28 at the time. Um, you know, and like going through what I went through, it helped me like have I understood other women when they came to me. It helped me have like sympathy for them, and I could understand what they were trying to, what they were asking of me, or what they needed, or just to be a shoulder or an ear at the time, because I did understand. I think the Bible even says that you rejoice with your neighbor or rejoice with people when they rejoice, and then you mourn, when they mourn as well. Well, I had to go through what I went through so I can know how to support somebody that needed my help, because I had been through the same thing, right? It allows you like to have sympathy and empathy for people who have gone through what you are, or who have gone through what you already have, pretty much. Understand too, y'all, like if we never face hard times or trials, y'all, you will never learn anything. That's a blessing too. Just think about that. If we didn't have hard days or trials or problems or things to come up and arise out of nowhere, we would never learn anything. You will not learn, you will not grow, nothing. You'll be stagnant and stuck. You wouldn't grow, you wouldn't progress. A big one for me, if you didn't have to go through anything, if you did not have any problems, you wouldn't lean on God. Here on this channel, baby, yes, we believe in the Lord. I play a lot, but I love God now. You will not lean on God, and that's what you should be, leaning on Him. Know that for the things that we do, there are consequences. So a lot of things that we face, that are bad, sometimes we did bring it on ourselves. And you know us, we quick to say it ain't nothing but the damn devil. No, ma'am, no, sir. Some of the things that you do, you brought it on your stupid ass self. It's not the devil every time either. You just got to understand. I'm telling you, I don't care what kind of person you are. You're going to have hardships in your life. Hardship. You're going to, no matter what kind of person you are. The thing I love about, since I'm speaking about God in this topic, the thing I love about God, y'all, He gives us free will. I love that. I do. I love that. Like, is you are allowed to make your own decisions. He's not making you do anything. You are allowed to make these decisions, right? And I think it's best. Like I said, if God is making us about all rules, like He's just making us do right, we gotta walk the straight and narrow. We can't stray every now and then and learn, bump our heads to learn. How are you ever gonna grow? How are you ever gonna progress? How are you gonna grow spiritually? You won't. You won't. If y'all in here, and I'm sure you do, if y'all read the Bible, or you've been to church, you go to church, and you've heard about the story of Job. Well, that's how I started to see my situation after my separation. That's exactly how I saw myself. Because one thing about Job, Job never lost his faith in God. He never lost his faith in God. And that's exactly how I see myself. Right? That's exactly how I see myself. Like I didn't know when, but I knew that God was gonna bring me out. I knew he had a plan for me. I didn't know what the plan was. I didn't know when he was gonna do it, but I knew he was gonna do it though. And I banked on it. I banked on it. I knew that if he brought me to it, he definitely walked with me right through it. Ooh, that's a blessing. Not only would he walk with me through it, I know he'd even go before me. That is some peace, and that blesses me so much, y'all. That's some peace right there. Like I know, that no matter what I go through or face, like God is walking with me. He ain't never forgot about me. He right there just like he promised y'all. I choose to see anything that I go through, any trial, any obstacle, any tribulation, right? I just see it as a test of my faith. I do. I see it as a test of my faith. And I've even gone through a lot that I hadn't even spoken on, y'all. You know what I'm saying? But still, none of that can make my faith waver. Not in God, it can't. None of it can make my faith waver. I know who God is, and I do mean it just like I said it. I know who He is. I know who He is and how powerful He is as well. And for me, I'm going to show Him. I want to show God that I am faithful to Him. Like right, I want to show God that I trust Him, even when I don't even know how I'm gonna make it out of whatever I'm going through. I don't know how I'm gonna make it out, but He knows, and I got peace with that. I'm cool with it. Before you get your blessings, y'all, I believe God is going to test you. I believe that. I believe He's gonna test you. Like send many obstacles your way, many trials. I do believe that. A lot of things about God we'll never know truthfully, or we'll probably never understand. But I honestly believe that He knows. He wants to know that we have trust in Him, that we have faith in Him, and He wants to know that one thing that will make your faith waver. I do believe that. I'm a firm believer in that. I'm standing here today, y'all, because I won't let anything stop my faith in God. Yep, I'm a good person. I'm a damn good person. I literally, it's not even the same when they say she'll get a shirt off her back. I will do that. I've done things for people and I never said anything about it. And the thing was, I didn't even know him well enough to even do it. But I did it from my heart. I did it and didn't have to post it on Facebook. I know I'm a damn good person, but I have gone through some gutter shit. But it didn't stop bad things from happening to me, a good person. So bad things are going to happen to you. Just know that God, God has our best interests at heart, y'all. He's gonna allow you make your own decisions because you do have free will. Like, just remember, y'all, you ain't gonna learn nothing if God is making you do anything. He's not making us walk this straight and narrow. Know that God wants what's best for you. He does. I won't lie and tell you that I don't have no worries. So don't get on here and think I'm saying that. I'm not gonna tell you that I don't have any worries, y'all. But I try not to worry about things that I cannot change. If I can't change it, I am not worried about it. For what? I'm just gonna take it to the one who's qualified to do it, and that's God. The worry, speculation, and questions make me human, but trusting God always sets me apart. Did you catch that word? That's a word. That is a word. I didn't got emotional. Woo! I wrote that in my second book too, y'all. I'm gonna read that one more time. It's really good. Worry, speculation, and questions make me human, but trusting God always and in spite of set me apart. Whew. All right. As a follower of Christ, y'all, you're going to have troubles, is my point. You are going to have troubles. It don't, it, I mean, I'm telling you. So let's just get over that right now. You're going to have troubles, but I promise you, you're going to make it out of every one. If you got the right mindset, you keep your faith in God, you will make it out, right? You will experience pain, but it's about how you choose to overcome. And it's a choice. You got a choice whether you sit there and you soak about it for 3 years, or you get up, you sit in that pain for a minute, you okay, this hurt me. I learned about myself. I'm not going to tolerate this again. I'm not going to do this again. I'm not going to accept this again because I know better. I know I can do better at this point in my life. And I know God wants best for me. If you feel and have that mindset, I promise you, a lot of what you go through will change your mindset. Like you won't sit there and feel like you spoke about it for 3 years. Because God does want what's best for you. Change your mindset. Positive people, positive. Be positive in everything. I'm almost done, y'all. I'm almost done. I done got emotion up in here. God's so good. Y'all, it's about you choosing to keep your faith in God. Remember that people, people will sometimes hurt you, and you probably will hurt others, y'all. But literally, if you hurt somebody, it's about you just wanting to fix your mistakes. You going back and be woman or man enough to apologize for it, because you should never be okay intentionally hurting another person. Just period. You should not be okay with that. So I read this excerpt taken from peacewithgod.net, and it said this: Our sin takes our peace away. We often think peace is the absence of problems, but peace is the presence of Jesus. Once we believe God is in control, our response to bad things is completely different. I'm gonna read that last line one more time. Just one more. Once we believe God is in control, our response to bad things is completely different. I just said that in so many words, like throughout this episode. I hope y'all hearing me, because these are facts. Y'all, once we believe God is in control, our response to bad things is completely different. Knowing that right there, knowing that I have God to depend on, to lean on, that God wants what's best for me, I don't worry about anything. Yes, something may hurt me. I've been heartbroken. I've lost family members and stuff like that. But I know that God knows what He's doing. These are things I'm going to have to accept. I ain't saying that it ain't going to hurt me, right? If something happens. Like oh, Lord, this was good tonight, y'all. Whew, okay. That was a word. That's exactly how we have to be living though as humans in this world. You've got to live just like that. Understand that. Once we believe God is in control, our response to bad things is completely different. Because you think you're a good person, y'all, does not mean that troubles will not arise. This doesn't mean that people won't hurt you. This does not mean that you won't get your heart broken. Not saying that. This does not mean that you won't lose someone very close to you. This is not what that means. But the thing about it is, and I even tell my mom, y'all, and she's on here, she will tell you this. One thing about it, my mom will be 54 in December. I'm 31. I got a great mother, one of the greatest women alive. And I ain't just saying that because she's my mama. That's my girl. But the thing about it is, I've done right by my mom while she was here on this earth. If something were to happen to my mom, I wouldn't be one of the ones acting a fool at the funeral, because I was usually the people who didn't do right by people while they was fucking here. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? And even if something like that were to happen, I trust God in whatever He does, right? I do. That's where you got to be in this world. This is where you have to be. Simply being a Christian or being a child of God does not exempt you from trials and tribulations. You just have assurance that you'll make it through each and every single one. Blessing. That's a blessing. That is a blessing. The weapons will form, y'all, but they will not prosper. Ooh, I'm done. That's it. I'm done. Because I done got a little excited. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Hey, sis. Yes, agreed. I was trying to find a positive. Yes, thank you. And that's neat how you need to be. Trying to worry about the things I can't control. Yes. Muffin, thank you, baby, for stopping by. Yes, love it. Come on with it, sis. Hey, I done really got like emotional tonight. This is even good for me. Hey, Muffin Book. Whew, this was good. Y'all, I love y'all for real. I be dedicated, baby. I am under these lights I got. Excuse me. I'm under here. I got these lights on me, bro. I really feel like a rotisserie chicken because I am hot and they just beaming on me. Not this light behind me. Skin is going like, I'm talking about these to the side. Let me turn to see if you can see them. You see them lights? Oh my God, I am on fire. Let me get back on. I'm turn my camera back around. Y'all, I'm live on Facebook on Keno's Corner Podcast, and then I'm live on my YouTube, of course. My YouTubers, if you have not followed me on Keno's Corner Podcast on Facebook, please go do that and invite your friends as well. If you want to see me grow, I'd appreciate it. I'm also, if y'all, since y'all are watching me, if you follow me on like Apple, I know the most two popular ones or three popular ones rather would be iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. If you are not following me, please go do that. And please listen to an episode. You can find, at this point, this is episode 25 tonight. I have 25 episodes for you to choose from. I just want you to go listen to one and then tell a friend about it. I'm trying to grow, y'all. I'm trying to grow. Also, I started in December last year. I am only 10 plays away from 1,000 plays. So that's pretty good on the podcast sites and apps. Well, y'all, wait. Yes, it is. Say that. Let them use you. That's right, sis. That's right. Well, look, y'all, I appreciate everybody for stopping by. Appreciate y'all so much. Y'all, that's my spiel. I'm done. Thank you for tuning in to season 3, episode 5 of Kina's Corner. This is episode 25. I hope you enjoyed tonight as much as I enjoyed delivering this particular message. It was pretty good. Thank y'all so much for stopping by for another episode of Kina's Corner. I'm your girl Kina, and I do thank you sincerely for being here in my corner. I'm out, signing out. I love y'all. Talk to you next week.